happy souls, welcome back to my channel. This is Charlotte with Happy Twins 1111, and today I've got your favourite kind of reading for you. How are they feeling about you? What is this person thinking and feeling about you and your connection? So keep your person in mind and choose a pile. I've got 4 for you to choose from today. The first one is the Starchild Tarot with Amazonite. The second one is the Luminous Tarot with Rose Quartz. The third one is the Mystic Mondays Tarot with Hexagon Clear Quartz. And the fourth one is the Illest Tarot with Amethyst. So you can pause the video and douse over them if you want. The timestamps are in the comments and in the description box below. Take your time choosing. There's no right or wrong way. It may be that you're drawn to more than one pile, and that's okay. It just means there's messages in more than one pile for you. So take your time, choose your pile, and I will see you there. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Starchild Tarot with this lovely piece of Amazonite, and we are asking today, what is your person thinking and feeling about you and this connection you two have? Now, you may or may not be in a relationship with this person, so I'm just going to get a couple of cards first so that I can get some context for the situation that you're in, and then we're going to see how they're feeling, how they're thinking about you. Let's see what comes through for you. I'm going to use some charms and oracle cards today. And whilst I'm giving you a shuffle, don't forget to check out my 12/12 portal. It's coming up this weekend. I'm so very excited. This is a webinar where we're going to activate our Merkabic fields together. It's a guided meditation. I'm going to be there to answer your questions as well about the 12/12 portal and Twin Flame. If you want to ask me about that, or healing, whatever you want to bring forward. You can always find the information on my website. It's happysouls1111.com. But let's do this, pile 1. So what is your current situation first, please? That's what I want to understand. What is going on between you and this person? We have got the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Wands, the Sun in reverse, and the Seven of Swords. So this person's really giving you the runaround, and frankly, they're absolutely taking the mickey. We've got the Page of Pentacles in here, and they just can't be reliable. They can't be diligent. They're not showing up in a mature way at all. This is someone that's playful, passionate, flirty, fun, charming, but very much in Peter Pan energy. And with the Seven of Swords, they're not being entirely honest either. You know, this is the energy of deceit, of not being completely truthful about what they want and where this is heading. This is someone that's elusive and very hard to pin down. The Page of Pentacles in reverse suggests to me as well that there's a lot of instability in and around them. It's not just that they're presenting an unstable arrangement with you, but in fact that their life is very unstable. This person has a lot going on. I feel like they haven't grown up. This person may be much younger than you. They've got a lot of growing to do, but they're very much struggling to maintain any kind of stable foundation in their life, is what I'm feeling. And there's a reluctance here towards growing up and towards shifting and changing in ways that are going to be impactful. So how are they thinking and feeling about you? We've got the Knight of Swords, Temperance, the King of Wands, the Magician, Three of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. Oh, I love these cards so much. Aren't they pretty? Okay, how are they thinking and feeling about you? The Knight of Swords. This person's very intrigued by you. They really feel like you open up a different world of conversation. They like that intellectual edge, but they also like that you're not pompous about it. You know, you're not being intellectual to impress upon them your betterment. It's just about genuinely being curious about life and sharing ideas. You're a very good listener. They really love talking to you. You know, this person feels like you've opened up their mind to so many new and interesting topics. You've made them more curious about life and about themselves. They see you as someone very balanced, very stable and harmonious. What's really interesting about the Temperance card in this deck, as opposed to the traditional image, in the traditional image we see this angel here holding both of these cups, which appear down below here on this card, and they're pouring liquid from one cup to the other. in essence, they're filling their own cup. They are emotionally self-sufficient and satisfied and balanced and harmonious. And I feel like this person recognizes there is something missing, because in this card, the angel isn't picking them up, but their hands are glowing. I feel like they recognize you are someone that's very giving, that you're so willing to please and to heal others, but they do see that you don't really take care of yourself in the way that you deserve. They do sense that you want to be taken care of, and you inspire this person in that respect. You make them feel very protective and very enthusiastic and passionate about stepping into that very masculine provider, protector role. You inspire them at a very spiritual and creative level. You make them feel really powerful. This person feels like meeting you has been a revelation, both internally and externally. They do worry that you don't have enough in common in the real world, that when it comes to socializing and blending with one another's lifestyles, there's a gap there. I do think there is a big age gap in this relationship, because it does feel like there's a whole genre of information that you don't have in common as a result of some generational gap here. And so they don't really know what the truth of this situation is. They just know that they feel alive when they're with you. They feel curious about life. They feel inspired. And they feel this desire to take care of you. And yet it's something that's not grounded in their reality. Even though they feel this urge, this impulse to show up in that way, they don't actually know how. They just like how you feed their soul. And you really do make this person feel powerful, because you see all the good in them. I feel like you are so gentle and loving and gushing in your approach to this person, that they can soak up all of that good vibes and feel so good about themselves. You present them with a mirror in which the reflection is just glorious, and they love it. Their ego is very much boosted by your presence in their life. But this person's hiding something, because in truth, even though they want to show up in this way, they don't know how. So what is it that what are the feelings they're not acknowledging, the fears and the obstacles? We have got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Devil in reverse, the Four of Swords in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. One more, the Two of Swords in reverse. So this is the crux of it. So that's the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This person has no courage or confidence or esteem. They have no stable foundation or income from which they can actually step into this energy. It all feels so impossible to them. They're so afraid that you will eventually realize how worthless and invaluable, not invaluable, that's the wrong word, not valuable, that they have no value. It's like, that they recognize how you see them in this beautiful light. You just see them, you see all of the good things about them, and they're thinking, at some point I'm going to get found out. At some point, this person's going to realize I'm not all that. We may get along and it feels magical and it's nice and we can talk for hours, but in the real world, I can't be this person. I can't be this king. I don't have the means or the resources or the know-how to be this person. I'm going to get rejected. And I don't want to be attached to something that isn't safe. And so this is why they're flighty. This is why they don't show up for you. They haven't really recovered from some kind of heartbreak and trauma in their past. There's a pain here that's still unresolved. It feels like this is someone who's promised themselves they would never be involved again, that the relationships weren't for them. They don't want to collaborate on life. This is someone that finds power in their independence, and this is why they're so indecisive, because you are both addictive and yet in their mind so wrong, because it's just a fantasy. They're wondering how long they can keep it going, without making it real, just enjoying you while it lasts, because they've got this fear that you're going to figure it out, that you're going to recognize their indecision and you're going to say this is not enough and you're going to move on. You know, they know that eventually their indecision will trip them up. But this person, I feel, would keep you hanging on, you know, until you literally tell them to go away, until you turn around and say this isn't enough. They're going to keep turning up to feed off your light, to feed off the feel-good vibes that this situation presents for them. Let's see what their higher self wants to offer you in terms of guidance. And then we're going to get some oracle cards as well. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Cups in reverse, and the Nine of Wands. Let's get some oracle cards as well. If you're interested in what decks I'm using, I do always list them in the description box below. I Like You, Soulmates, the Grim Reaper, and from the True Love reading cards, the Rainbow Reviver and Inner Peace. I mean, in terms of guidance from their higher self, this person saying, listen, this isn't going to work in the way you want it to now. Okay, right now, this is where I'm safe and comfortable. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want to date. This is that Page of Wands energy. This is how this person can show up. And so they just need you to be clear on what's real and what isn't real, and on what's required and on where this is going. Because with the Five of Cups in reverse, clarifying soulmates, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract, you are definitely meant to be in one another's lives. There is no doubt about it. But there's a healing obstacle here with the Five of Cups in reverse. This is a card of grief and it's blocked. This is some energy, this deep emotion, and look, it's here, it's like a crevice, a ravine, you know, in which things are hidden, being in the cave. You know, this is hidden shadow aspects that need to be healed. And now is not the time for a committed long-term relationship. This person isn't ready for that. Even though, you know, this is where this connection's moving. But there's a need for you to be patient and also to demonstrate stamina and endurance. Because even though it says here this relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life, the Nine of Wands shows us it's not complete. That actually this is a period of solitude and revival, rejuvenation, revitalizing of self. But that this cycle is not complete, but it is over for now. It can't be what you want it to be. There is a soul contract here, but right now it says you are enough. And look, she's writing in her journal here, I am enough. And this Rainbow Reviver, these are very independent energies. Yeah, these are the energies of someone that is healing and taking care of self. Your person needs to grow, you know, so they need you to know that they can still be in your life right now. But right now, this is all it can be. Nothing beyond that is ready to work. There's still cycles that need to be closed out before, you know, this real partnership can happen. Transformation is required. Now, I feel like this is you. No second chances. This is your anger bubbling over and saying enough. And I feel you, because this feels like a really challenging situation when you're dealing with a younger person, for sure. That's a very frustrating thing, because we can't do anything to move the hands of time, right? Get some charms for you as well. I'm going to take this over to the extended. Right, we've got a bicycle. We've got, wow, the clock, the hands of time. We've got a tape measure. We've got the sun. Remember, the sun came out here, and we've got Love Hurts. And from the Lover's Oracle, not the easiest cards to shuffle. I'm going to get that one. Playfulness. Okay. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember, love is the greatest healer. There are cycles that you guys need to go through. You know, we've got the bicycle, the clock, which is, you can see here that from numbers 1 to 3 are papered out, and then we've got the tape measure. Now, you know, these 3 charms are about divine timing. They're about patience. Now, 1 to 3, they're the numbers of creation, unity, duality, and abundance and unity, you know, creation. So it feels like you've just got to trust. I'm just looking at this tape measure and this one. I mean, it's got all the numbers in there, but highlighted the bigger numbers are number 10, 4 and 5. 10 is completion. So for me, you know, the energy of this person, they are for you. They're just not for you now. Right now, it can only be playful and fun. There's so much stuff you guys have to cycle through and complete. You are going to need to be patient. Again, we've got that energy of the sun, you know, this playfulness, this youthful vitality. And you do have so much fun with this person. You just need to accept what it is and what it isn't. And, you know, if it hurts, you need to learn to step away, to love yourself enough. I don't know why this isn't coming into focus, but to love yourself enough to, this is really annoying me that you can't see it. There we go. You know, to love yourself enough to step away from what doesn't serve you, but to leave the door open here for friendship, for playfulness. You know, this person is for you, but they've just got growing to do. And you need to focus on your inner peace and on growing in self-love. But this connection is just going to take time to move somewhere. You know, you don't have to be in that energy of waiting. You just need to be in the energy of enjoying what is and to allow things to unravel in their own time. So I'm going to take this over to the extended reading. We're going to go a bit deeper. We're going to see, you know, what the alternatives are. We're going to get messages from your person. We're going to figure out as well what you can do to actually embody these energies and how you need to deal with them in the immediate term and what their intentions are. So if this has resonated for you, you can find the link to the extended in the description box below. I will see you there. If not, thank you so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for all of your likes and for watching my commercials and for subscribing. I just appreciate you guys so much. I love doing these readings for you. It's a real pleasure. And I will see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Luminous Tarot and this lovely piece of rose quartz. And we are asking today, what is happening? What is your person thinking or feeling about you in this connection? What's going on? What's happening in their head and in their heart? What do you need to know about how they're thinking and feeling about you, about this situation between you? And before I begin, I'm going to draw some cards just to get a feel for what's happening in the present, for what the situation is between you two. So I've got some context and I can understand. Right, so what's happening between you and this person? We've got the Page of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the High Priestess in reverse, and the 10 of Wands. I need to clarify for that Page of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. This person isn't taking action. They're stalling. There's an incredible intellectual compatibility here. This person's very objective, very reasoned, very, very pragmatic in their approach to love. They don't feel into the feels. They're very closed off from their emotions, is what I'm feeling. They don't trust themselves. They don't trust this situation, and yet they feel very... They feel a strong impulse to be here, to be present. It feels like you just don't have answers. This person doesn't reveal themselves. They don't say what they're feeling. And honestly, I don't know if they know what they're feeling. I feel like this person doesn't really know what to do next. And you're just kind of waiting to, you know, to see how this unfolds. But you don't understand where you stand with them. There's this great intellectual compatibility. Very practical, pragmatic energies here. Let's see how they're feeling. got Strength in reverse. Got the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Sun, the Moon, wow, and the Seven of Pentacles. So in truth, this is someone that just likes to go slow. They don't have strong feelings because they don't allow themselves to feel. This person believes that strength is about being assertive and confident and masterful. You know, this is someone who's probably a natural born leader. You know, they probably direct or lead or manage others in some capacity, but they don't allow themselves to feel. And so they don't take action upon feelings. They take action based upon what they think is right. And this is the problem. It's the gap between heart and mind with this person. They honestly don't know how they feel. The feelings, you know, aren't strong because they don't connect with them. There's a disconnect between the emotional and intuitive self in this person. The Sun and the Moon is so interesting that they show up together because this is masculine and feminine energy. And, you know, the Sun is all about joy, happiness, playful innocence. And the Moon is fear, not being able to see. And so because this person's not feeling into the situation, because they're not connected to their, you know, trusting their own inner compass, they're not clear. You know, this is someone who's very confused and very hesitant and very reserved and so very slow moving, someone that's moving in a very steady way. The Sun, you know, is, as I said, this energy of playfulness, but it's also seeing what is, not feeling what is, not sensing or reading between the lines, but just taking what they see at face value. And then there's the great unknown, that which yet remains unseen. And I think this is part of the problem because I think you approach this situation from a very similar perspective. These are two people that are very, you know, they operate at a high intellectual level. They're very, very considered and measured in their approach, but they're very disconnected from their feelings and their intuition. I feel like this is why you're watching this reading, because you've always trusted yourself in relationships because you've trusted your decision making. But now there's something else creeping in, and it's feeling and intuition, which is an energy you're not comfortable with. And so I feel like you're really mirroring each other here in terms of what you know and what you don't know. And it's the unknown that's terrifying you both, because you both feel something different, something deep and meaningful, and you don't know what it is. Now, your person feels like they want to take this slow. You know, they need to be careful and measured, but they are prepared to keep digging. They're prepared to keep going. So there is the energy of, you know, very slow forward movement here. They're not taking any impulsive action. They're just seeing how this goes. They don't know how they feel yet, but they know something very deep and strange is happening here. Wow. Okay, these are deep energies. Pile 2. What are they feeling? What's deep underneath their conscious level of awareness? The 9 of Wands. The Queen of Swords, still so up in their head, but definitely their intellectual match. Okay. So this person feels that they must continue. There is a strong impulse to keep going and to see what happens in this connection. They definitely feel like they've met their intellectual match. They love that you guys view life through the same or similar filter. You have a similar vision, similar ideas and values about how to live, similar ways of working things out and finding solutions. They definitely see you as a potential counterpart, but they're not making any decisions yet. And at the root of all this is this deep fear of it all going wrong and of truly being seen. You know, there's a deep fear of connecting with the murky depths of this connection. They do recognize that their heart, their emotional self, and, you know, apart from the moon, that watery energy here in the High Priestess in reverse, this reading this whole spread in your person is devoid of emotional depths. Even when we're asking what's beneath the conscious layer of their awareness, it's still cold. It's still so avoidant of the feeling of the depth that's inside of them. They fear this the most. Look at that energy of the moon in the tower depicted here. The moon again representing that emotional body. They're so afraid of this. They're so afraid of confronting that part of themselves. I feel like you feel the same. I feel like you're unnerved by the intensity of emotion that this connection gives rise to in you. Okay. So what's the guidance from their higher self for you in terms of what they're thinking and feeling now? How can you best move forward with this connection? Pile 2. We've got the 10 of Swords in reverse. We've got the King of Pentacles. We've got the 7 of Swords in reverse. And the Hermit in reverse. I'm going to get some of these Oracle cards as well. This is the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards. You can find all of the decks I use listed in the description box below. We've got Hand of Cards, Self-Indulgence, the Golden Mirror, and the Chaser. So the 10 of Swords in reverse is an unresolved healing cycle, but it says here, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing your hand, and gambling. And I feel like this is both of you, even though you're both on the energy of justice and truth. And there's a lot of air energy here. This is, just to be clear, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Very thoughtful, very pragmatic energy. But neither one of you is ready to be authentic, and they're advising against that. This Ace of Swords that's represented here on the actual card, that's the energy of truth, and it's saying not showing your hand, being strategic. Both of you are very easily triggered right now, and both of you are very shrewd when it comes to playing games. So I feel like in terms of being strategic, you need to be very careful here. The 10 of Swords shows us that there's a lot of pain in both of you connected with deceit and betrayal, this energy of being stabbed in the back. And so you're being asked to take a chance on each other and to reveal what you're comfortable with. But, when it comes to being strategic and this Hand of Cards, there's a warning here to be very cautious. This person does want to be your everything. Deep down, they feel like home. The King of Pentacles is the husband and wife card. It's that energy of stability and comfort and nurturing and of just having everything you need, of feeling full up. And they want to indulge more of this. But it does say here that there's a time to heal, shadow work and self-appreciation. I think neither one of you is prepared to reveal this vulnerability, this softness that's within you. That nurturing energy. You both find it hard to get beneath the surface layer of communication and interaction and really move to that stage of warmth. And this person wants to indulge that. But there's work to do here for both of you, it feels. They don't want to be dishonest. Again, they're advising against dishonesty, betrayal, deceit. Both of you are sensitive to that. You've got this self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing, and I feel like that's where the pain is rooted for both of you. You've both been hurt. You've both suffered extreme narcissistic abuse in your history. And it does feel like there's an understanding in both of you, because I feel like you're both quite evolved intellectually when it comes to psychology and understanding patterns of behaviour. It's the emotional aspects that you struggle to communicate about and to resolve within you. But intellectually, you both know and understand and have grown, which is what I think is so attractive to one another, about one another. You both really value this about the other. With the Hermit in reverse, this person It does say here, chaser in codependent relationship or fear of abandonment issue. I feel like whilst they're afraid of being alone, they're also afraid of getting in too deep. And I think that's your fear too. And this is where you guys need to find somewhere to meet in the middle. I think you both have this propensity to once you get deep, you latch on in an unhealthy way. And because you're not able to read into the emotions of the situation, you can get very lost when you're making decisions of the mind. When you're not emotionally connected, you're more prone to narcissistic abuse because your emotional body is a red flag system. It's a warning system. Your feelings communicate something important to you. And so there's a lot of mirroring happening here. I feel like you've both come from really destructive, toxic relationships. And so you're approaching this situation very cautiously and you still haven't unraveled the emotional pain or faced it, neither one of you. But you're finding this peace and comfort in one another's understanding and intellectual approach. And I do feel that if both of you can rise above this fear of getting lost in the emotional stuff, and of getting then rejected, of facing those similar energies of attachment again, this could move somewhere. This person definitely feels a strong impulse to continue. So let's get some overall guidance cards for you and some charms before we move this over to the extended. I'm supposed to be timing these readings and I haven't been, so I don't know how long I've waffled away for. We've got reparenting yourself and the Rainbow Reviver. This came up in the exact same position for pile 1. Isn't that lovely? I'm going to get some charms as well. A couple of these Romance Oracle cards. We've got Sacred Union and the past is now behind you. There's some more of these Oracle cards. Girl Talk, the Dragonfly, and Paradise. It's so interesting the dragonfly has come up. Dragonflies are about skimming the surface of emotion. Right, from the charms, actually, let's get... Oh, one's fallen out here as well. So we've got the infinity number 8. Now, for me, this is a very twinny symbol, but for sure it's a soulmate symbol. I've just noticed how dark it's gotten in here. It's only like 3 p.m, but my goodness, so grey in England. Okay, we've got the acorn. Hopefully I can lighten these up afterwards for you. We've got the aeroplane. We have got good vibes. We've got a little camping scene. Hello, I'm a bad idea. And the Losers Club. Right, I hope you can still see this. I've just realised how dark it's actually gotten. So in terms of guidance for you too, this is really quite beautiful because I do feel a very twinny connection here, but also two wounded people finding solace in each other. And I don't know that it is twins because it feels like you're coming together. Twin flame connections generally involve lots of running, chasing, separations. Not always. Some connections come to fruition much quicker. But generally speaking, there's a requirement to heal before a kind of comfortable union can be achieved because the energies are so imbalanced and they need to be balanced in a twin flame connection. This feels more soulmatey to me. This feels like someone you have a history with, and I think you both feel that depth of memory somehow. That's what pulls you together. It's this magnetism of familiarity, of having grown together before, of there being a kind of very deep-rooted connection that's been through many lives. We've even got this aeroplane here, which for me is about the past. And it does say here, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is available to you. Follow it with faith. I feel like you've both had to go through some really horrific karmic situations separate to one another, in your previous relationships. And actually, even though you're so fearful that you're going to repeat those cycles, I feel like in one another, you're finding something a bit more deeper and more meaningful and certainly more peaceful. This hello, I'm a bad idea, I think, is more connected to the fear that's within you about it, the releasing, that past, and of reparenting that broken part of yourself. We've got girl talk here as well, which says time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment and having fun. This is about looking after yourself and being comfortable in your own energy so that you're ready, for that healthy relationship. As I said, the dragonfly is an interesting one because really this is about skimming the surface of your emotions. Dragonflies don't quite dive into the water, they touch the surface of it. And it does say be light-hearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change and heal. So for me, this is really beautiful. This is saying it's safe to just explore this. It's safe to skim the surface of your emotions. Look, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness and enjoying each other. And you've also got this sacred union energy. Honour and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. And Rainbow Reviver, I feel like through taking care of yourself and just allowing this to move slow and steady as your person intends for it to, as they feel comfortable to, you're going to grow with one another and figure out that, not everyone is trying to hurt you, but you do have to kind of just take this slowly and trust that you've got to start reaching into your emotional depths and being authentic. Both of you have trouble with being emotionally authentic because you're so very fearful of that. You weren't shown how to communicate and express love safely. And this is something you can learn together and learn by working on that inner child stuff as well. Reviving that playful inner child self and just allowing yourself to be happy. Feels like both of you want that. So I'm going to take this over to the extended now, and we're going to go a bit deeper with these messages. We're going to look at, what all the opportunities are here for growth and transformation in this connection. We're going to get more messages from your person and more guidance from spirit. So hopefully I'll see you over there. If this resonated for you, you can find the link in the description box below. But otherwise, thank you so much for your likes and thank you for watching my commercials. I appreciate you guys so much. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Make sure you tap the subscribe button, the little bell icon next to it, so that you get an update next time I post, and I will see you soon. Lots of love. Bye. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Mystic Mondays Tarot with this beautiful piece of quartz. Right, let's do this. Pile 3. We are asking, how is your person feeling about you? What's in their heart and what's in their mind? How are they thinking and feeling about you and your connection? Let's see what's going on for you here. Now, I'm going to pull some cards first to see what's happening in the present, what the situation is between you two, just to give me some context. I'm going to use some oracle cards, I'm going to use some charms, and I hope this video finds you well. Crazy times, right? In the world. I think we'll all be glad to see the back of 2020. What a year. Do you know, apparently astrologers ruminated for years about what 2020 was all about because it always looked chaotic, astrologically speaking. So it's interesting to see it actually all unfold. And here we are. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, right, so what's going on between you two? What's the present circumstances? We have got the Two of Wands in reverse, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like I need one more. The Moon. Pardon me. I feel like things between you just keep bumping along, but nothing's really changing or happening. You've recently discovered the spiritual aspects or nature of this connection. It's not the case that anyone's rejected anyone. It's just not going anywhere is how it feels. There's no trust here. There's a great deal of fear. There's a lack of understanding in which direction this connection is moving in. And it feels like you're very confused. With these two twos both in reverse, this is someone that isn't making decisions and isn't, working towards changing things or making things better. I want to know what it is they're meant to be changing. It feels like there's something that you want them to be doing that they're not. It's Queen of Wands in reverse. So I feel like this person's still being very light-hearted in their approach to this connection. It feels like it's a friend, maybe not friends with benefits, but someone that's very focused on the physical nature of the relationship. And you don't know what to do. It's like, do I hang around and see if this person gets serious? Which direction is this going to move in? There's a lot of fear around it. Let's see how they're feeling. How's this person feeling about you? We've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Cups in reverse, the Emperor, the Two of Cups in reverse, Strength. Wow. So this person definitely senses that there's something intense happening here. The Wheel of Fortune is the card of destiny, the card of fate. They feel this. They feel this at the very root of their being. They know that there's something very deep and intense about this connection. That I feel like they just feel so soothed by your presence. But this person, with the Five of Cups in reverse, they have a lot of unresolved grief, a lot of unresolved pain, which they're still clinging on to. We've got the Emperor as well here. This is the divine masculine energy. And for feelings, this is someone that's trying to stay in control. It's depicted really interestingly in this deck because we see these kind of bear claws reaching round and, taking power over the Emperor, the animal instinct. This is about taming the beast. And interestingly, we have strength show up. Now, in strength, traditionally, it's depicted as a woman prizing open the mouth of a lion. And she does this through her strength of heart, not through being assertive or aggressive, but through her strength and compassion. But in this deck, it's depicted as a tiger. I feel like this person feels very in control as far as this connection's concerned. They feel very magnetized to it, but they also are very determined to keep it where they want to keep it. This is someone, with the Two of Cups in reverse that isn't ready to commit or to make this real, but they're also not prepared to let go. But this is all about them staying in control. This is someone who I feel you've challenged them in this respect. They may demonstrate fairly coercive behaviours as well. This can transpire as feeling fairly toxic, but they are learned behaviours. They're born of fear. This person's not bad per se, but they are broken. There's no authenticity here. What are they thinking? Three of Swords, look at this. Wow, Page of Swords in reverse. 10 of Wands. They don't want to face heartbreak again. This is coming up over that Five of Cups. They don't want to bear the burden of that pain. This is why they're very reluctant to communicate about feelings. There's not many cups here for this person. And those that are in reverse. This person finds it very difficult to align with their emotions because there's so much pain here. And they're very afraid of being burdened by more pain, by more emotional. Yeah, it's too challenging for them. This is a challenge. It's the emotional intensity of this connection that really triggers this person at a very deep level. They find it very challenging. What do they want? Six of Swords. I feel like this person thinks they should move away to spare you. These are very conflicting energies, the Six of Swords and the Emperors. They certainly don't want it to be turbulent. They know that this is hurting you, that this is disruptive for you, and they want to bring it back to balance. They want it to be okay. They want you to be okay. They want you to be in your power. Got the Emperor and the Empress here. I think this is someone that, despite their emotional kind of lockdown, they do have a great deal of emotional intelligence. They understand the toll that this situation is taking on you. Okay, this one's turned over, 8 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they want to make this okay. They do want to make it work, but they're finding it very difficult to dig that bit deeper. There's a tremendous resistance here to having a committed relationship, and yet there's also this resistance of not wanting to let go, that they feel like, you know, they need to be present in this connection. So this is someone that's very, very conflicted, super conflicted. Got 6 of Wands in reverse, 5 of Swords in reverse, and the Lovers. There's something in them that really doesn't believe they can be victorious in love. This person's been burned very hard. They've hurt someone as well a great deal, and that still hurts them. And they don't want to be that person again. They don't trust themselves not to hurt you. They don't want this connection to go the same way all the others have. And that's what they're anticipating because of their history, because of their experience. Deep down, this person cares very much and they would love to make this work. But you're dealing with someone that's very stuck and not at all in the energy of wanting to make a decision. This is someone that's still dancing around the truth. Let's get some guidance cards from them as well before we take this over to the extended. We've got connection. We've got inner peace. That's so interesting. These same cards came up for one of the other piles as well. We've got abundance, lightning, and love call. Let's get some charms as well. Oh, one fell out. We'll keep that. Goodness me, we've got quite a few here. Okay. We've got fake news. We've got the police car. So perhaps your person works in law enforcement. In fact, we've also got the FBI badge. This is actually Fox Mulder from The Simpsons. I love this one. So we've also got the FBI badge. So definitely some connection to law and justice here. We've got you are safe with me. Don't give up. Sad songs. The rainbow. And what's this one? The moth. So in terms of guidance, I feel like, you know, there's definitely a powerful connection here that's intended to help you transform. You know, the problem you've got here is that your person is very resistant to transformation at the moment, but they're also very determined to take care of you. This feels like the energy of someone that just wants you to be okay. They do care about you. They want to take care of you. They don't trust themselves to. But, you know, this is just someone that isn't ready. We've got lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval and transformation. We've also got love call, and I'm really drawn to this little envelope with a heart here. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. We've got abundance. We've got inner peace. Don't give up. We've got the beautiful rainbow, which is that symbol of optimism. So, you know, I do feel like if you hang in there, there is going to be some transformation. But you've got to be prepared for this person to take their time when it comes to the emotional depths. I'm also drawn to this sad songs charm, and how in this card, this kind of musical tune that sort of dances around them, there's definitely a connection here to music. This person doesn't know how to express to you why they're so closed down. And, you know, with this moth, another symbol of transformation coming into the light, even though there's this resistance to change, you know, in terms of guidance, it does suggest this lightning energy, you know, this abundance, this love call. And for me, the lightning is connected to the tower. You know, this is shocking news. When the thunderbolt strikes, it's unexpected and the repercussions are big. So there's definitely some major change coming here, but you've got to be careful as well, because we've got this fake news charm, and we've got these FBI police type energies here, this investigative stuff. It feels to me like perhaps not everything is as it seems right now. There's some information missing, and there's some information that's going to be revealed. Not all of it is true. I feel like you're being challenged to trust your person, you know, with that moon energy, not trusting where this is going. I feel like you need to trust and not to hold too many expectations, to just allow the unexpected to unfold. You know, the moon and this don't, sorry, not the moon, the rainbow and this don't give up charm. You know, these are really positive, optimistic energies. Moon, I don't know why I keep calling it a moon. Rainbows are always symbols of beautiful optimism. But there's some information connected to music here. It says, keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. You know, your person, they care. I feel like they can show it in practical ways, but they're very blocked. There is going to be a sudden change though. You'll have to let me know in the comments when this happens for you. I'm intrigued. I really hope that helps, pile 3. If this did resonate for you, then I'm going to move this over to the extended now, where we're going to take a deeper look at what's happening between you two, and, you know, what's unfolding, what the blockages are, and get some messages from your person as well. So if you'd like to join me there, you can find the link to that in the description box below, and also in the comments by the timestamps. But if not, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for watching my commercials. I appreciate you guys so much. You really do help keep everything ticking over, and it's such a pleasure to share this space with you. Thank you so much also for all of your donations and for your beautiful comments. It really is so humbling to share this journey with you. So thank you so much. And if you'd like to check out my services, you can do that on my website, which is happysouls1111.com. I've got the 1212 portal webinar happening tomorrow. That's a guided meditation, a gathering for lots of us. I'll be answering any questions you've got as well. Hopefully I'll see you there. But if not, I'll see you soon at the next upload. Take care. Bye. Hello, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Illest Tarot with this piece of amethyst, and we are asking today, how is your person feeling about you? What's in their heart? What's in their mind? What are they feeling and thinking about you and this connection? There will be an extended reading today as well, and it's at discounted rates. Check that out. A little winter solstice treat there. But if you would like to check out my other readings as well, I encourage you to go back to the beginning when I first started posting. I've realised recently, you know, I've grown so much in the last 2 years through doing these readings. You know, I learn as I read. And my earlier readings, if you're at the beginning of this journey, this spiritual journey of healing yourself and finding yourself and loving yourself, it will really help to check out the readings I did in the first year when I was also, you know, at the beginning of that journey with you. Anyway, I digress. How is your person feeling today, pile 3? I'm just giving these a really good shuffle. I'm going to take a look at your present situation with them first, just so I've got some context to the reading and understanding. Oh, right. Let's do this. What's happening first with you and your person? Got the 10 of Swords. Got the Page of Wands. We've got the Tower. Oh my goodness. We've got the 9 of Cups in reverse, and we've got the Empress in reverse. These are heavy energies, pile 4. This person stabbed you in the back. I'm hearing again with their player ways. They've bowled in. They've been all charming. They've been all, you know, making promises that they had no intention of delivering, and they've been playing the field. This Page of Wands energy. You feel betrayed. You feel deceived and stabbed in the back. You feel annoyed for trusting this person, annoyed with yourself, annoyed with them. And this was unexpected. You always expect something better from them. I'm hearing this isn't the first time this person's done this. And it's just left you feeling emotionally drained. It's, you know, it's turned your world upside down again, is what I'm hearing. There's a lot of anger here. There's a lot of frustration. There's a lot of really sad energy, but furious anger as well. You're so cross with this person that they've done this again, that they haven't been faithful. They haven't been honest. You know, there's been somebody else. Okay, so how are they feeling about you? I'm angry for you as well. I really feel the intensity of this situation for you. Right, how are they feeling? I've got the Seven of Swords, Two of Pentacles in reverse. They know. Six of Wands, Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. This person knows what they did was wrong. You know, they feel deceitful. They feel like they betrayed you. There is the energy of understanding and awareness here. They're not stupid. They know exactly what they did. But this person just feels like they can't change. And, you know, there is a little bit of deliberate, intentional betrayal here because they didn't know how else to extricate themselves from this situation. What I'm hearing is that this person, they care about you so much. There's this intense magnetic pull. And it keeps them coming back to you. And every time they think it can be different, every time they think they can change for you. And they wish they could. You know, this is the energy of someone that genuinely wishes they could, but they don't know how to. And every time they mess it up and every time they end up feeling like the arsehole because that's how they're behaving. But this is what's happened again. It's the same cycle that's happened before. You know, they get all romantic and idealise it and they want it to work. But they don't know how to get out of this player energy, this kid energy. They don't know how to get into that King of Pentacles energy of being the responsible adult, a protector, a provider, a person of integrity, someone that nurtures and cares for you. They feel really awful about themselves, and yet there's some shallow victory in this as well because they feel like they got away with it. You know, this person gets so scared when things get real that they have this overwhelming urge to run, and this kind of adolescent brat in them is just like, oh, thank God I've relieved myself from that. You know, I got out of it. I can't do that to myself again. It's a double-edged sword for them. This person cares about you deeply, but they are such a kid inside. I'm angry for you, but this person doesn't understand fully how destructive their behaviour is. They know it's bad and they feel bad, but I can't help feeling they don't feel bad enough. That, you know, to some degree, they've created this and they don't take responsibility for it. And I know this is why you're angry. You just want them to see. I feel like there's been an outpouring of angry communication here as well. With you trying to express to this person how hurtful their behaviour is and trying to understand why. And this person is not capable of giving you answers. You know, they're in this very emotionally stunted energy of not knowing how to move forward. What are they thinking? I've got the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Eight. This person's understanding is so distorted, their decision-making process. Do you know what's absent here as well? What's absent is heart. We've got no cups here. We've got no emotion. This person's completely shut down from their compassionate being, from their own conscience, because they're so up in their heads. You know, they're thinking that, oh, this is so typical. This is someone that always wants what they haven't got. And when they've got it, they don't want it. And when they haven't got it, they're desperate for it. And so the whole cycle repeats itself, because now that this is done, you know, and this person's run, now they're thinking, oh my God, what have I thrown away? You know, this was probably my one shot of stability. This is the purest, most loving person I know. And then they resign themselves to, well, it's not balanced. I can't really give them what they deserve. And they think you're so strong, though. They see your strength. They envy your strength. There's definitely a jealousy and envy about who you are. It makes them feel like they're less than. This person has an inferiority complex. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, Pile 4. This is a really dysfunctional situation. And if this has happened before, if this person has left you high and dry like this before, you know, you've got to take responsibility for yourself and step into that strength. They know you're strong. They see this strength in you. And in part, you know, this kind of almost relieves them that burden of taking responsibility to some degree. You know, they see how strong you are and they think, nah, you'll be okay. They don't see how harsh or brutal their behaviours are. They really don't. And I'm not excusing them because, you know, it's appalling. This person doesn't see. They really don't see. Why don't they see? The Fool in reverse, 10 of Wands. Wow, no one's ever shown them. I feel like this person's had a more dysfunctional upbringing than most. You know, they did not have a good start in life. They've not had that innocence, that period of innocence, and they've never been shown how to care for others, how to take responsibility. They've never believed they could. You know, there's someone that's come from a very hopeless state of mind. What's the guidance for you? I'm almost scared to ask. I feel like you need to move away from this person. They are not healthy. That's not to say they can't be, but for right now, this person has demonstrated again that they can't be trusted, and it's left you broken again. And this time you've got to rise up and you've got to break this cycle. Let's see what the cards are saying for you. Got the 8 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups in reverse. We've got the distorted feminine, forgiveness. We've got twin flames, oof, not enough. Cassette and sunglasses. I'm going to get some charms to you as well. Right, what have we got? We've got the penny. See a penny, pick it up. All day long, you'll have good luck. You've got the little FBI thing. If we flip that open, it's Fox Mulder on The Simpsons. I love that. X-Files. I need my space. Don't overthink it. The Instagram camera. The cactus. And the Italy flag. Okay, guidance. Right. Part 4, this is distorted feminine energy. You've got to take responsibility for yourself here. If this is a twin flame connection, you are not aligned with the purpose of this journey, which is to heal yourself. Now, this 8 of Cups is about going within. It's about taking that journey within, running away back to yourself. 8 is also that cyclic number. It's about resolving patterns and healing yourself from the inside out. You've got to take responsibility for what's happening here. If this is a twin flame, this cycle of back and forward and them doing this will continue as long as you allow it to, until you start investing in yourself, you know, and trusting that you are better than this, that you deserve more, that you're worthy. You're going to keep getting more of the same. It says here, not enough, frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear and ego issues, jealousy. And this person triggers all of that in you. They're really, really good at it. They come back and they do it every time. You need to reach out and find support in this community. This is about teamwork and collaboration. There are people out there that understand what's happening. Okay, and you need to look for people that understand and find this camaraderie, find that your soul tribe, find people that can share this and understand this healing journey with you, get you on the right track. I do have a Facebook group for Twin Flames. You can find the link in the description box below. But for sure, you need to start investing in yourself. I know it feels so impossible. And I feel like you'd hoped this person was just some like karmic situation that you could, you know, move past. But it's not. It does feel like it's a twin flame connection. It's a particularly toxic one. I feel like both of you have arrived at this journey with a lot of, what it says here, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. You know, this is a conditioning that you're both playing out that creates this dysfunctional relationship with all of these fear and ego issues. This person's always watching you, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. And you've got the Instagram camera here. You know, they are keeping a close eye on you, but they're not healthy. We've got this gaslighting, you know, perception, focusing out, of not being clear, not being real, not being authentic. And you've got to learn to say no to this. You know, you've got to recognize that the reason you hang around for relationships like this is because of that conditioning in your past, this feeling of not being enough. And so you both sabotage what could be a good thing. There is deep and real love here, but right now you're existing in duality, and you need to come back to unity. You need to find that love within you. You need to forgive as well. You need to forgive yourself, because you're so angry with yourself for putting up with this. You're not just angry with them, you're angry with yourself. It makes you feel even more worthless. And, you've got to find that forgiveness in you. You've got to give yourself the space to heal. Luck is on your side. We've got the penny here. See a penny, pick it up all day long. You'll have good luck. You've just got to trust that better times are coming. But yeah, we've got this stalkery energy and the FBI energy and the Instagram energy. This person keeps close tabs on you. They're not really going anywhere. If they're your twin flame, they're going to keep bouncing back. You can't let the same cycle repeat when they bounce back. This is time for you to step up and create positive change. This Italia symbol, I never know how to interpret this one. It might just be a sign for you. Perhaps there's some connection to Italy. I don't know why this isn't focusing between you and your person. This don't overthink it energy. Again, going outdated thinking, going over and over things in your head. This exacerbates the feelings of anger. This exacerbates the feeling of frustration and resentment and bitterness that you're carrying. You've got to forgive yourself and forgive them. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting, doesn't mean giving them a get out of jail card. It's not a free pass to say it was okay. It's about bringing yourself back to peace, because the rage that is in you, that they're triggering, goes deeper. It's still, it's connected to the rage in the inner child. It's connected to the rage of your past. Also, it brings it all up. And this is why you're in such a rotten place. But you can pull yourself out of this distorted energy. But you do need to learn how. You do need to invest in yourself. Let's get some more of these soulmate cards before I take this over to the extended. We've got new beginning. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles, and secret admirer, and wait. So, new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So, again, there's a little bit of luck here. You just need to be a bit more protective of self, a bit more defensive when it comes to your interactions with this person at the moment, because they're demonstrating really unhealthy behaviours, and you've got to, you can't change them, but you can change how you respond and how you show up. It does say here as well, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. So, the cycles only shift if we allow them to shift. If we resist that change and we keep repeating the old cycles, if we don't allow ourselves to learn the lessons, we create more stress for ourselves. You're being asked to just, and it says here as well, don't rush, allow nature to take its course. Be patient with yourself. That Seven of Pentacles that showed up is also the energy of patience, of trusting in the process, that you're not always going to feel this rotten, that you're going to get better, and that this situation is going to feel better in the future. I know it feels impossible now, but look, you have got someone else here. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on, and I feel this is your person. They act like they don't care. They act like they can swing from one extreme to another, and then just it's like you didn't exist and you never meant anything. You don't understand how they can keep doing this to you. But please understand, it's not about you. They are running from themselves. Okay, they're running from the intensity of this. This is someone that's very disconnected from their heart space. No emotion in this reading from them at all. They don't know how to feel. And if they can't feel the shame. They can't feel their conscience. It's not about excusing them. It doesn't make their behaviour okay, but it does help you to understand. And you need to understand that they can't explain this to you because they don't get it right now. They don't understand that they're this dysfunctional. Their own conditioning is very distorted too. They're also in distorted energy. intense. I really hope that helped for you, pile 4. I'm going to take this over to the extended reading. We're going to go a bit deeper with this. If you would like to join me there, you can find a link to that in the description box below, and it is on sale just for today. It's half the price it normally is, so hopefully I'll see you there. Thank you so much for tuning in anyway. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. And if you'd like to get an update when I post, tap the little bell icon next to the subscribe button and you'll get a notification every time I post. I hope I'll see you at the 12/12 portal meditation tomorrow. I'm so excited to share that with you. You can find links on my website at happysouls1111.com. Take care and see you next time. Bye.